Who on the team would be the best at working a 9-to-5 job? Like if you were working in an office underneath fluorescent lights, you're at a cubicle, and there is someone in the cubicle beside you, and you're like, I like working with this person. What Oilers player would you pick?
I'm going probably Hyman. He just works hard. Lunch pail type player.
I also feel like he would be not annoying.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't be scraping the bottom of his pudding for too long. He would have a couple funny lines here and there. You'd have maybe a couple inside jokes, but they would be lighthearted.
Yeah.
He'd be a good cubicle buddy.
Yeah.
Reese?
I would probably go Vasily Podkolzin. Works super hard. Obviously a nice guy to get along with. Draisaitl loves him.
And there was that one really endearing part of the season when there was another player on the other team who had just went through a significant loss. I think his brother passed away or something. And Podkolzin, who had lost his dad, if I'm not mistaken, over the summer, I think just realized how tough that was and just went over and like said he hopes he's doing okay, man, sent his condolences. It was a really, it's just a special moment to see from two competitors. So
I love that.
That's the kind of guy you want to work with.
Exactly.
Good answer.
Bouchard was Saucy Miss McKay's answer in the chat. We'd love for you to play along. Lindsay said Nuge. I feel like he would be that one guy in the office full of girls who stays quiet but likes to hear about the office drama. Next question. Who on the Edmonton Oilers would be the most charming on a dating app? Specifically, that back-to-back conversation in the app, knowing it could get screenshot. Who would be the most charming on a dating app? We want to hear from you as well in the chat. What's your answer?
This doesn't have anything to do with their marital status, though, right?
Correct.
Like, you just assume everybody's single.
Them as a person.
Okay, I'm going Ekholm holding a fish. It just feels like he'd do really well in Alberta.
He's tall.
He's got that
rugged.
Got that rugged beard.
He's got that, like, I work hard even at home. I have all the proper equipment to, like, get rid of the snow off the driveway.
And I can hold a fish.
And I can hold a damn fish. Reese, what's your answer? Who would be the most charming on a dating app?
I think a freshie, Connor Ingram. I think just came in. He's just filling out every role that you need. He can
looks
be whatever
kind.
you want him to be.
Respectful.
He does look kind.
Yeah, and he just seems like a really nice guy.
Nice beard.
Beautiful beard.
And then he's battled with OCD before in the past too. So like as far as keeping a house clean,
true.
I mean out of any struggle that people have, OCD's gonna probably be the cleanest.
Beneficial.
Yeah.
That's interesting that you knew that. Thank you for that.
You hope that he, doesn't have to deal with it in a negative way because it's so significant. But I'm just saying a splash of it, good for cleaning.
Goes a long way.
Yeah.
Mr. Burns91 in the chat said Wallman is another great choice for that. Nicole said Draisaitl. Draisaitl is chronically on his phone. He loves to scroll. We know this. He would be, if you were single, good at charming on a dating app. Again, we are saying like, this is hypothetical, regardless of their marital status. Okay.
Sure.
Next question. Out of all of the Edmonton Oilers on the lineup, who would be the funniest person at the house party? It's like that moment where you hear this like bellow of laughter. Is bellow the right word?
Yeah, that's fine.
And you look over and you're like, oh, of course, everyone's gathered around this person and they just had another zinger. Who is it? Who's got the biggest, funnest party personality? Let's think back to wedding pictures where we got to see behind the scenes of them on the dance floor.
Yeah.
Who is causing the most ruckus? Get your answers in the chat. We want to hear from you.
I feel like Pickard is probably a pretty good choice. It seems like his teammates love him.
Yeah, he almost seems like kind of like that weird humor.
Uh-huh.
But I bet he comes through after a couple beers at a house party.
And I feel like Nurse would be pretty funny too.
Reese?
I was kind of thinking Nurse too, because like he's got to be able to do something funny at a house party.
I think you're right.
But I would say like Matt Savoy, good Alberta boy.
Yeah.
He knows what to say.
Well, and he's, like you said, good Alberta boy. He definitely was raised with that lifestyle where you'd show up to a house party. You didn't even know whose house it was. You just heard through the grapevine that there's going to be a party. You walk in, there's 17 pairs of Uggs that all look the same. You're just kicking through people's shoes. And you go in and you open the fridge and you take whatever's in there. It's not even your beer. That's him at a house party.
If anybody's going to a house party, it's these kids in St. Albert.
Exactly.
You know who else would be good at a party, I think? Seems like a really funny kid based on what he wore to the his draft is Ike Howard.
True.
I bet he'd be a really fun time to party with.
Good answers, everyone. Get yours in the chat, like we said. Who would be the funnest at a party? Lana and Amanda both said Draisaitl. So did Yasharia in the chat.
Yeah, he does seem really funny. Uh-huh. There's no doubt about that. Plus, he darts at parties.
He loves to dart indoors. Next up, we're asking you to name a player on the Edmonton Oilers. That's the number one answer for this. Who would slack the most in a group project at school? You show up the next day, the project is due. There's that one kid in your group, hands in his pockets, leaning back in his seat. Backpack is just stuffed full of messed up papers, unorganized, and he's like, sorry, I forgot. Who is it?
Matthias Janmark.
Yeah.
Just does nothing, still gets a good grade. Seems to work out for him.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Also, Trent Frederick, probably.
Bouchard is the number one answer in the chat.
Okay, fair enough.
Bouchard. I don't know. I feel like Bouchard to me would be the one that is doing all the work for a group project.
But just gets none of the credit.
Yeah, Bouchard does all the work, but nobody else does any, so then he gets like a 50.
Gets a 50% or maybe even a failing mark, and everyone's like, it's your fault. Yet he's the one that did
Yeah,
everything.
then everybody points at him and yells.
That pretty much sums him up.
Yeah. Good answer. All right, next up. Best driver. Who can parallel park without needing to use their backup camera?
I'm going to go with Connor for this one, and I think it's just what he can do at high speeds.
Which Connor?
McDavid. Based on his hand-eye coordination, I would trust him driving. Big time. Also, if we can go off the Oilers board and pick any hockey player, Sidney Crosby, because it looks like he's very patient on the road.
Looks like it.
From that engagement picture.
Reese, do you have an answer who you think would be the best driver? Who would you trust the most driving you on a road trip?
I'm going to go with Zach Hyman because I've seen him driving Hyundais on those commercials so often.
Okay.
So I'm like, hey, I've seen this guy.
You've seen this guy at work.
I respect what he can do out there.
Okay.
I love that. Number one answer in the chat is McDavid. Excellent spatial awareness.
Yep, that's it.
Good answers. Good answers. Next up. Again, this is hockey players in non-hockey situations. If you like this game, we can bring it back more often with other scenarios.
By the way, great game, Lisa. The chat is popping off with it. So
next up, most likely to hit on your mom. Even if it's joking, it's always been an ongoing thing. Which Edmonton Oiler is like what's the character's name in American Pie that's into
Stifler?
Stifler. No, it's Stifler's mom.
Okay.
But who's the one that's like hitting on the mom or gets with the mom? The nerdy guy.
Oh.
The ginger. I don't remember his name. But anyway, who's most likely to hit on your mom?
I'm going to go with Evan Bouchard for this one because he just looks like everybody's dad. And dads love moms.
I'm dying at Saucy M's, even though he's not on the team anymore. Corey Perry. That's such a good answer.
Oh, that one has some heat.
Okay. I think we should be able to expand this outside of who's on the current roster, which previous or current Edmonton Oiler would hit on your mom. Corey Perry is the funniest answer, Em. Dominique said the exact same thing. Oh, that is so good. Wow.
You might want to Google the backstory on that one if you're unsure why we're laughing so hard.
That's correct. Was that Saucy M in the chat?
Great answer.
Just absolutely coming through with straight fire. Thank you for that. You made our day.
Stasny is also getting mentioned here.
Okay.
Yeah. New guy. New guy, handsome guy.
Hockey players in non-hockey situations, they walk by you in a public space and you can't help but notice that they smell amazing. Who smells the best off the ice?
That's a tough one.
It is a tough one. I want you to really think about this because who in your mind would take their scent the most serious? I think Nurse.
Mm-hmm. That's a pretty good
That's
pick.
my answer.
feel like I got an answer. Wallman feels like a guy that probably has a nice cologne.
Yeah, I think he definitely puts in that effort
Yeah.
outside of the arena.
That's a tough one, though.
It is a tough one.
Especially because when I think of, like, smelling a hockey player, I just think of hockey equipment.
Yeah.
So you got to think outside of that when they're looking dapper at an event. Who, when you hug them, you're like, dang, what is that? That's a nice scent. And it's not too overpowering. It's not Old Spice.
Uh-huh.
It's the good stuff.
I know that some people kind of, like, dig the smell of hockey gloves. To me, the smell of any sports equipment is, like...
I like it.
Turn off is not necessarily the right word, but
It is gross to think about what it is, like what you're smelling.
The smell of knee pads from volleyball back in the day, like if you walk into a locker room and there's just knee pads sitting out or whatever, like those smells.
Do you know people that like the smell of gloves?
Yeah, I think a lot of people like the smell of, like, I know that we've talked about this on our past show in the past, and it was the smell of their dude's hands after they had played hockey. So not their actual gloves, but the smell of what their hands smelled like after hockey.
Wow. That's crazy.
Because it's a bit of like a sour smell.
Yeah, it's like terrible.
And potent.
Yeah. And like, yeah, probably the worst smelling part of you after playing hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lindsay said it smells sour. It is like a sour smell.
Anyway, so that's tough.
Evander Kane seems to be the number one answer, a previous Oiler
For
that
smelling
probably
good?
smelt the best. Yep.
Yeah.
Good answer, everyone. Okay, last but not least. Who would most likely be a subscriber on a fetish website?
What?
And it could be like innocent fetish. It could be like toenails.com.
Okay.
I don't know if that exists.
Sure.
Don't look it up on your work computer just in case. And they don't care that people know about it. That's another thing. We got to add to this so it's not like calling people. This is hypothetically, which one of them would you be like, yeah, that makes sense, and they openly talk about it? Pickard.
Yeah. Ike Howard.
Something about him.
God bless him. He just seems like he's got something going on there.
Like, which one of them like winks at Hunter when they're going on the ice?
I think
You know, like they've got that like furry.
Like show Hunter their abs as they're walking by as well.
I think it could be like, Kasperi Kapanen. Something. Yesterday he shaved his beard fully.
You're right.
And he looks like he's like 19 years old now. There's something about him that
And there was a look in his eye after he scored that goal because it was kind of like a bang-in, but it wasn't like a really nice goal.
Yeah.
And he just had this weird like, look at what I can do.
I'm gonna look at feet.
I'm going to look at weird websites.
I'm gonna celebrate tonight. I'm gonna celebrate tonight and go on to one of my little websites.
HockeyGloveHands.com.
Oh man, that's so funny. Between Pods and Ike said saucy jars of Jari in the chat, Ingram in the chat. We got Jordan Eberle from Dominic.
Hall
Kapanen.
is an answer too.
Ooh, Taylor Hall. Yes.
Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like it, hype it, and share it with your friends.
And to not miss any of our content, make sure you're subscribing to the Oilers Nation YouTube channel. Freaking nailed it.